Do you want healthy feet for your kids? Of course you do. Well, there is a shocking fact. 98% of the babies are born with perfect feet. By the age of 10, 50% of the kids have already deformities or other foot problems. Half of the kids. However, people in the third world countries have extremely strong and healthy feet. Why? They don't wear shoes. So it's quite obvious something is wrong with the shoes we use. In reality, we only need shoes to protect against extreme temperatures, parasites, and cutting objects like broken glass. Shoes can harm the foot, especially when they are not made to fit the human foot. Unfortunately, the majority of the shoes are just made to fit sales strategies or fashion trends. The kid's foot differs in anatomy and function from the adult foot. It is not a miniature version of adult's foot. They are wider across the toes, and the shape is more triangular. However, the majority of the kids' shoes are made by downsizing the adult shoe shape, which makes the shoes extremely stiff and heavy, and of wrong shape. During the formative years, it is very important to look after kids' developing feet, as they easily adopt the shape of a shoe that is too restrictive. Kids' shoes require a design and shape of their own. But until now, no footwear manufacturer has really taken the mentioned facts into account. Let's have a look at some very common foot problems. On the left is a healthy natural foot. This is how a foot should look like. On the right, a foot deformed by the shoes. The shoes has been pressing the toes together, causing alternations in bone structure. A very common problem. A healthy foot arch is supported by small, strong muscles. If the foot is immobilized by a stiff, supportive shoe, as the majority of them are, these small muscles won't get the exercise they require, and will be weakened. Weak muscles equals flat feet. One of the reasons is poor blood circulation. The circulation needs muscle pump activity to effectively remove toxins and impurities, and to keep feet warm. In stiff shoes, the muscles won't get this activity. The foot muscles need their exercise. With flexible, roomy shoes, they get it every day, just by walking or playing around. We noticed these problems, and after 3 years of development work, we created a shoe designed to be the healthiest choice for kids' foot. The Feelmax Kids shoes are very, very flexible to let the foot muscles and tendons get their daily exercise naturally and without additional effort. Shaped according to kids' feet, very wide on the toe box and no toe spring. Very light, not to alter the correct biomechanical movement. No stiffenings nor supports. The kid's foot doesn't need a plaster cast immobilizing the natural movement. We have developed a revolutionary, ultra-thin outsole with maximum flexibility. It is based on the know-how we have gained in adults' footwear while developing, together with Continental Tire Company, the thinnest outsole in the world. Our ultra-thin and ultra-flexible shoe construction has been patented by us. Introducing Feelmax Kids footwear. Compared with normal shoes, these shoes are so flexible to let the foot muscles and tendons get their daily exercise naturally and without additional effort. They are very wide on the toe box, one of the most important features in kids' shoes. Just have a look of this normal shoe with a narrow toe box. Then compare the width of a Feelmax shoe. They are so light. In many cases, half the weight of a normal shoe. They have no toe spring, the point of the shoe curving upwards, as a human foot has no toe spring. The kids love our shoes. Once they put them on, they just don't want to use normal shoes anymore. They feel so good. The doctors and podiatrists agree with us. Dr. Lee Bivings, a pediatrician from Atlanta, estimates 99% of newborn babies have perfectly normal feet, and in his clinic, more than 60% of these same shoe-wearing babies have acquired foot disabilities at 6 years of age. An ideal physiological shoe, the equivalent of barefootedness, would keep babies' feet normal. Dr. Mark Cucuzella. Most of a child's developing foot is composed of cartilage, which is gradually replaced by bone. If the cartilage is deformed by badly shaped or rigid shoes, the bones will take on the deformed shape. More than 80% of foot problems, bunions, and injuries are a result of misshaped and inflexible shoes. Tracy Byrne, a podiatrist specializing in podopediatrics. Most children's shoes ought to come with the government health warning. They're like awful little bricks, too stiff, too rigid, with no flexibility at the sole, and too much heel raise. Feelmax is a company from Finland, producing healthy shoes and toe socks since 1999. In kids' shoes, we use the same proven techniques and materials we use in adults' shoes. The materials are tested to be free of harmful or toxic materials. The children will have a long journey ahead of them. Let's make sure we start them off on healthy feet. We need our feet, healthy feet, our entire life. Choose Feelmax Kids footwear for your kids. The healthiest shoes for growing feet. Get your pair now.